Hello everyone, welcome back to another Roblox scripting tutorial. I have a kind of new series for you guys, but it's old. So if you guys remember my character customization, it had quite a few problems, and basically I'm going to be redoing it, and it's going to be better and new. It's basically a new character customization series for you guys. So in today's first episode, we're going to be beginning with some of the first customization, which is skin color and play button. So let's just create a screen GUI called menu, and inside that we're going to create a quick frame. I don't know, something simple like that. Give it a 30-30 backgrounds, 30-30-30, and then 0.4 background transparency. Now we're going to call this frame frame 1, and inside that frame we're going to add a text label. This is going to be our title, and just give it a whatever font. I want white text and text scaled, of course, and we'll just call it customize for simple. Okay, and we're gonna name that title. Boom, done. Now we're gonna go ahead and add a text button, and we're gonna like kind of make it a small square like that. First thing we're gonna do is go to our border size pixel, set it to 3, and give it a total blackout on the color border color, and then scroll down. We're just gonna completely remove the text. We're not gonna be needing the text. And for our first skin color, we're just gonna make a simple what do you call it? White color, basically. It's just white skin color. So let's just start with that, and we'll call this text button skin color 1. Okay, and yeah, that's about all we need to do. Now we're gonna move on to the next part. We're gonna go in replicated storage, add a folder, and we're going to call this events. And inside this events folder, we're going to go ahead and add a remote event, and we're going to call it color event 1. There will be multiple events for this, so just let you know. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add a local script into our button here, and we're going to start off with some simple locals. Okay, so first off, we need to access our replicated storage. So we're going to do local replicated storage equals game get service. So we're just accessing it here, and replicated storage, just like that, very simple. And we're going to do another local. This one is going to be accessing our folder. So we're just going to local folder equals replicated storage dot events. Then we're going to do local event. I don't know why I pronounced the E that, but local event equals folder dot color event 1. Very simple. Now that we're done with that, we're going to do a simple button click script. So we're going to do button or scripts dot parents dot mouse button 1 click connect function. Get rid of that extra parenthesis in there. Oh my gosh, just being annoying. Now, okay, there we go. And we're gonna add the end with a closing bracket to it. And now we're gonna do game, or no, we can just do, okay, we're gonna do replicated storage dot folder dot event fire server. So this is firing the event we made, the local event we made. So basically it's accessing the replicated storage from our local, then it's accessing our folder from replicated storage, which is events, and then it is accessing our event, which is inside of the folder, which is inside of replicated storage, and it's firing it. So now this is where we're gonna add a script to server script service, and this is where we're actually going to be telling what the game to do once the event is fired. It's going to make a lot more sense in a second. So I'm just going to title this. So I'm just going to say character customization, because this is the main script. So you guys will be editing stuff in here and things. I'll just say made by TheVenomousOwl. And one more thing, we're going to call this skin color for the title, because that's what it is. Oh, look, I messed up the end there. And let's get into scripting. So we need something to tell. We need something that will. It's basically like a listener or something to tell the game what to do once it's been fired. So we're going to do game.replicated storage dot event dot then we're going to go for the events. We're going to color event 1 dot on server event. Then we're going to connect function. Get rid of that extra parenthesis. I hate that. And then we're just going to simply add it into this. And this is where we put our skin color script in. So we're going to just do it here. So let's do local button equals game.starter GUI. And this is accessing our button. So we just do game.starterGUI.menu.frame1.skinColor1. And that's our button. Now we need to do another local. We're going to do local. And you can name this whatever you want. I'm just going to be naming it something really simple. So I'm going to do, it can be whatever letter. You can pick whatever letter. I'm just going to be local Q equals brick color.new. Add a parentheses with quotations in and leave that blank for now. But in this case, we're going to be doing our first skin color. So we're going to do pastel brown. That's all you need to do for that. We're going to go down 2 lines. And we're going to start... Oh wait, before we do that, we need one more local. We're going to do local char equals PLR dot... Wait. Oh yeah, okay. I'm getting ahead of myself again. So we need to go up to back to the function, and in these 2 parentheses, we put PLR. That is just saying... That is just making us accessible to our player. So now... we're going to do plr.character right here. Then we go down, and now we can get into it. So first thing we're going to do is char.head.brickColor equals Q. So what this is basically doing is it's accessing our character's head, and then it's telling it that it's changing its brick color, and then to Q. It's changing the brick color inside the character of the head to Q, which our Q right here is our color. So you can see why this is going to be really simple. So now we can start with our second one. And if you are doing R6, you would do R6 parts here. So this is where we kind of get into the R15 part. So we do char.upper torso, and for R6 that would just be regular torso, no upper. Brick color equals Q. And now you just do that for every single part, and you should be good. So we're just gonna do every single part, probably fast forward here, but I'm just gonna show you how to do one for now. So let's do, I don't know, let's do a random part. So let's just do on this is R15 again. So we're gonna do right, put quotations, right lower arm. Let's just start with that one, and then get out of that and do .brick color equals Q. I'm not sure exactly why that is. Expected identifier. Oh, we have a dot. Do not put a dot there. Just remove that dot. And that is our R15 part. You just do this for every single part on your character. If it's R6, then you should know what the R6 parts are. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just probably fast forward here, because this is a lot of parts we're doing. Just do it for every single part. Alright guys, that is about it. That is all our parts we just got finished with in there. For the R15, again, this is R15. R6 is pretty self-explanatory. You just do R6 parts instead of this. So yeah, make sure to copy this right here. I'll let you pause the video here and just copy all that, and you can continue in a minute. Alright, now that you've had a chance to copy all that into your actual script, that is about it. So we can go ahead and test this and make sure it works and everything. So play here. Folder is not a valid member of replicated storage. Okay, so that's in local script line 1 or line 6. Replicated storage dot. Aha. Okay. Okay. Let's just do it. Let's just simply change that to events instead of folder, and that should fix it. Let's test again. Oh my gosh, my character's not loading. I'm not sure what's going on with my internet right now. My internet's always like really crap, but okay. So it seems to be loading in a little bit. Still not working. Event is not a valid member of folder. Line 6, skin color script. Oh, here we go. Okay. Events dot color event 1. So I guess the locals aren't working for whatever reason, so we can just delete those two locals and leave the replicated storage one, and let's try again. Alright, for whatever reason, I guess it just doesn't want to play here or play in the actual testing on camera for whenever it's recording. But okay, so now we can test, so let's click the button. Boom, it changes our skin, and everybody can see this. Try to find a way I could show you this, but it will work. Other players can see this. I've actually tested this with a friend. It works. And if it works with the script in script service, then you know it's working. So that's about it. Now we can get on to making multiple skin colors. So we're just going to go in our events folder, and we're going to duplicate it, and we're going to color event 2. And we're going to duplicate our skin color button, and this one was put in the middle. We're going to call it skin color 2. We're going to give it, I guess, a brown. We'll do black skin now. Skin color 2, local script. And we'll go in here, and instead of color event 1, we'll do color event 2. And we're going to go in this script and server script, and we're going to copy this line of code all right here. Scroll down, and instead of pastel brown, we're going to do brown. And instead of skin color 1, we're going to do skin color 2. And instead of color event 1, we're going to color event 2. Boom, easy, done. And if hopefully it will work for me now. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So now we just click this, boom, change their skin color. Really simple. So let's do a third skin color. And I promised I'd do 3, so let's just do color event 3. And we're just gonna do another button, I guess. Boom. Instead of skin color 2, we'll call it skin color 3 button. And local script, color event 3. Close both of those, and we need to pick another color. So for this one, I guess I'm just gonna do a lime green. Why not? And then we'll go back in our script. We'll copy the same line of code again. Go down 2 lines, paste it again. Color event 3, skin color 3, and instead of brown, we're going to be doing lime green. It is, yeah, there we go. And let's test that again. Boom, boom, and boom. Skin color is working properly. Alright, so let's move these 3 buttons down a little bit so we can give ourselves some room to make a title for this. So we're going to call this skin color. And we're going to give it a little bit of a downsize. So I think we're just going to do 50. No, we're going to do 35 for the title. Just so it gives it, yeah, okay. That looks good to me. Now, before we continue with any more customizing stuff, we're going to do a play button. So, we're going to have this frame moved over here somewhere, like in the top left. And we're going to add a text button. And we're just going to give it a 30/30 background with 0.4, same transparency as the other one. 0 border size, or actually no, we're 3 border size pixel. And we're gonna make the border color 3, like, I don't know. We'll make it like a lime green, because why not? Boom, lime green. And we're gonna call this button play button. Boom. Scroll down, give it a font. We're gonna do the same font as we did up there. Text scaled and white text, and we'll call it play. Now we're going to scroll back up, and we're going to set the border size pixel to 0, and you'll see why later. this will come into play. But yeah, okay, we're just gonna do play button. We're gonna duplicate this button and we're gonna move it over and we're gonna give it a little bit more room. And we're gonna call this button customize. And scroll up, make sure it's set to customize button instead of that. So that's what we need so far. So next step, we're gonna go to frame 1 and we're gonna set this to like non-visible, okay? And we're gonna move our 2 buttons in a place where it looks good, probably right there. That looks the best. And we're gonna add a local script inside of this play button. Let's go and add it there. Okay, what in the world? Okay, there we go. And so the play button should be like any other tutorial I've done. It should be, if you want a camera, you can do a camera. I'm going to be doing a camera. So before we do anything else in there, we're going to add a camera. And I'm going to explain this once again. You add a part in, okay? Set it to transparency 1, anchored, can collide off. We're going to move it up. We're just going to put it somewhere, okay? And go to surface. Front surface. The front surface is the way it will be facing when it views something. So it's going to be looking at this. Whatever direction this yellow side, the front surface is in, that's what it will be looking at. So we're going to go ahead and move it just into the sky somewhere, because why not? And we're going to call this camera. Go back in our local script, and we're going to do local camera equals game.workspace.camera. And that's accessed our camera. Then we're going to do local player equals game.players.local player. So this is just for camera scripts. Now we're going to move on. Or no, that was our locals. Now we're moving on to our camera script. So this is again really quite simple. Repeat, wait until player character. So it's going to keep waiting until the player's character is like fully loaded, just so no glitches or anything happen. Now we're going to do camera.camera type equals scriptable. There we go. Go down one line, do camera.cframe equals game.workspace.camera.cframe. Boom. Then we're going to do scripts.parent.enabled equals true. And then this is where we get to the play button. So we're just going to call this play button. Scripts.parent.mouse button 1 click. Connect. Wait, what? Function. I hate when it does that. Okay. So remove that extra parenthesis, and we're for some reason we put no there. We did not mean to do that, but it's colon connect. Alright, then we just add it in with a closing bracket to it. Now, in between this, we're going to do script.parent.enabled equals false. And go back up to this one and add an extra parent. Just because, and add a dot in there just like that, just because this is scripts, you gotta go boom boom, so it'll make sense. But then we do camera.camera type equals custom. And let me explain this as best way I can. This is accessing the camera from workspace. This is accessing the local player, which whoever is clicking the button or who is entering the game, which is going to be whoever. It's only going to show up for the person that is entering the game themselves. Okay, so then we're repeating the wait, so we're waiting until the their player is loaded into the game fully. Then we're changing their camera value to scriptable, which is allowing us to change their camera to the camera we put in workspace. Then we are enabling this GUI, and then this script down here called play button. This is when they click the button, it changes their camera type back to custom, which is when they can view it, and it's also getting rid of the GUI. So let's just set this GUI to none, and let's click play and see how it works. So, okay, camera is working, I believe. I don't think I have the camera anchored. Where did I put that camera? Okay, it is anchored. Alright, I tell you what, let's rename it to cam part. Like I did in my last tutorial. Maybe it's something with that. Cam part. And play. Let's try that again. Okay, now it just doesn't want to work at all. Okay. Cam part. Okay, everything's right there. Oh, right here. You also change that to cam part instead of camera. Okay, play. I probably got confused because it wasn't a different name. Oh, okay, we're still having issues. Local camera equals work camera. C frame. Everything seems to be fine. I actually have no idea why it's not working right now. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's just change it back to what we had. Play. Okay, there we go. No idea why I did that. Whatever. Okay, so that's our camera script. You guys probably could get it from the old tutorial, but that's simple camera script. And then when you click play, boom. Simple. Now we're going to work on our customize button. This is another easy. Let me just confirm that that did fix our problem. Real quick. Okay, yeah, that did fix our problem. Okay, now we're just going to add a local script into our customize button. Oh, sorry if you guys didn't get that, but that's the play button script if you want to pause here and get it real quick. I know it may have been confusing at times, but there you go. As usual, at the end of this tutorial, this will be available for everybody, but I would like you guys to at least learn something or get something out of this to apply it to your own scripting skills and possibly get into scripting. And yeah. Okay, so this is our customize button. So we're just going to go ahead and get into this real quick. So we're going to do scripts dot parent dot mouse button one click connect function. Get rid of that. I hate that stupid parenthesis in close brackets. Alright, now, or parentheses, whatever. Now this is where we click our customize button. So we're gonna do customize, or once it's clicked, we're gonna do scripts.parent dot visible equals false, and then we're gonna do scripts dot parent dot frame one equals, or dot visible equals true. Then we got one more to do. We script dot parent dot play button dot visible equals false, and that's our customized button. Really simple. Let's check it out. So what this does is once we click our customize button, it brings up our frame and nothing else. That's exactly what we want. And we also want it to bring us to a different point of view for the camera. So we're just gonna grab this camera. Pretty sure it was, wait, let me find the front surface. Just gonna bring it pointing this way. And okay, scratch that, never mind. Okay. Alright, now, once it's brought up the frame, we need a back button to get back. So we're inside our frame one. Just gonna go and make that visible. And enable this again, sorry. Enable this, so frame one, and we're gonna add a back button, okay? So we're just gonna add a text button in. We're gonna have it over here somewhere, probably 30, 30, 30, 0.4 transparency, white text scaled, and we're gonna do source sans light as usual. And we'll call this back. Very simple. And we'll just put this like right here for now. Temporary again, and we're gonna call this back button. And basically the easiest way to do this is go into our customize button, grab our local script, paste it into back button. We will have to change it, and pretty much just change everything from false to true and true to false. So false, only true. We should have to change a few things though. So we do script, instead of this we'll do script dot parent dot customize button dot visible equals true, and then script dot parent dot visible equals false, and then this last one here you just add another parent and you should be good. Let's go ahead and test that. Put our frame 1 to non-visible and disable our GUI. Play. Customize back. So you guys can see it works properly. So yeah, and that's about it for part 1. I will see you guys in the next part where we get into clothing customization, filtering enabled clothing customization, and data store. I should have data store done by next series, which is basically, I'm just going to do a quick rundown of what data store is. Next time the person joins the game, it's going to remember what clothes they had on the last time they customized. I know a lot of you asked for that, so I will have that in the next part. I will see you all later. Peace out.